It's time for highlights from tonight's hard-hitting high school football action. Sports Extra starts now. Sponsored by New West Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery.
A sprinkling of high school football games came our way a week ago and then a few more yesterday. And here we are, digging into the first full night of Friday Night Lights alongside Nate Brown. I'm Dave Griek.
Hard to find a better place to start than with a longtime rivalry. We've got two good ones on tap, actually, but we start with the Class A showdown between Kearney and Grand Island.
Grand Island coming out of the visitors' locker room at Foster Field, and the Bearcats sharing the interior with UNK in front of a packed house. First touch for the Islanders, option left, and a swarm of Bearcats get to the ball, forcing the fumble, and Kearney is falling on it for great field position. Bearcats with the ball. Riley Miller looks for Caden Miller on the quick slant. Great grab and turned upside down. Ground caused a loose ball. 15-yard gain. Drive continues. From the 6, Miller shows patience on the option before cutting upfield and into the paint for a touchdown. Kearney on top, 7-0. Grand Island facing, the old 3rd and 15 from their own 28. Great ball from Kyton Fife to Dylan Sextro. And the 6'6" wideout uses those long legs to pull away before DeAndre and Douglas strips him from behind, picks it up, then he fumbles it. He would eventually fall on it. Kearney gets the ball back again. Senior High can play a little bit of defense too. How about this? The sack, forcing Kearney High into a punting situation. Grand Island would have to give it back, and it's Fife on the punt. How about this? Towering shot, and he drops it inside the 1. Tremendous side spin out at the 1-yard line. Islanders hold and force a Kearney punt, which leads to a short field. Less than a minute to play in the first when Fife reverses course and has a lot of green to work with. Fife goes 24 yards, and we're all tied up at 7-7. This one just went final. Kearney gets a 38-35 victory over the Islanders.
Boy, what a thriller to start the year. Hey, an I-80 rivalry game between Cozad and the visiting Gothenburg Swedes. Opening drive, Cozad looking to make moves, but you need the ball. The Swedes, they knock it loose. Ty Bartels dives on it. Gothenburg is in business. Moving on, Wes Geiken takes the snap for the Swedes, rolls right, finds Trey Rosell, who does the rest. Some nice moves as he gets in for 6. That doesn't sit well with Cozad. Nolan Wedovic finds Nathan Engel in the flat, good for a first down. So they think they found something. The duo, they're going to hook up one more time. This one goes for a lot more. Engel dives for pay dirt at the end here, and they give it to him. Cozad, they're taking a thriller to open the year, 20-17.
Kearney Catholic squaring off with Wood River. Shelton at Miles Field. Stars on the move in the second quarter, relying on Riley Greiser to get some yards. Nearly dives in for 6, but comes up a bit short. Next play, Greiser forces his way in for the Stars. Kearney Catholic takes a 14-0 lead. Silverbacks next touch. 3rd and 5. Coach Ashby calls the play action. Caleb Stewart gets a lot of air under one. Waylon Kronk is able to come down with it for a 32-yard gain. Kronk with a C, not a G. Later in the drive, Stewart nearly loses it off the snap, stays with it, goes to the end zone. Caleb Polk, 13-yard touchdown reception, 14-6, Kearney Catholic. Stars have the final touch of the half. Max McBride from 44 yards out sticks it through the sticks. Kearney Catholic up 17-6 at the break. They turn it on in the second half to win, 52-12.
Adams Central looking to kick off on the right foot. They're going against Holdrege. AC going for a little swing pass action to start the second half. Dusters not having any of it. Gabriel Yoakum helps snuff it out, and he leads a slew of purple-clad defenders for the stop. Dusters with a chance now, but Isaac Meyer doesn't want them to have a chance. He forces the fumble as the Dusters recover, but the Patriots defense hard to solve. One person who finally got things solved, Hyatt Collins, the tailback, started finding daylight late in the third. Here comes the boom, but Collins doesn't care as he finds his way in for 6. Then early in the fourth, Collins back at it this time. He's cutting, he's slicing way better than a carving knife. He works his way to the left sideline, and he is off for a 70-yard score. Adams Central takes it by a final of 41-13.
All right, Grand Island Central Catholic at Memorial Field Senior High, taking on the Sutton Mustangs. First touchdown for GICC. How about Ben Alberts? from about a yard out. Hey, you know what? 6 points is 6 points no matter the distance. Might as well celebrate. And then we go to the new starting quarterback at Sutton. His name is Miles Jones. He wants to just take the old QB sneak right up the gut. He does. Sutton on top, 14-7 at the half. They win with ease, 37-7.
Seward taking on Lexington at Concordia University. The Blue Jays student section loving the big halftime lead. The Jays are looking to keep the pace as Gavin Sukup finds his receiver in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. 35-0 Blue Jays. In the fourth, it's Sukup again, this time patiently weaving through defenders as he gets into the red zone on a great play himself. It's going to help to set up a field goal. 38-0 is your final as they hold on to win. Better luck next time for Lexington. There may not be a better D2 roster this season than the Blue Devils of Kenesaw, returning a gritty group on both sides of the ball.
Few kids are tougher or run harder than quarterback Tyson Danker. Don't take my word for it. Roll the beautiful beam footage. What are you laughing about? It's a callback. Yeah, I'm a little older than you.
Oh.
A gorgeous backdrop in Axtell for the Blue Devils and Wildcats. Third quarter, Kenesaw in Axtell territory with Brady Adams gets a touch, and the 5'8", 200-pound back rumbles into the end zone. 26 yards out. Blue Devils ahead, 36-12. Watch Mr. Danker. Sit back and enjoy this one. Hashtag SC Top 10. Hashtag Play of the Day. Hashtag Get Out of Here. Hashtag 42 yards to the house.
Hashtag
Give it to me.
Hashtag too many hashtags.
Well, maybe. Blue Devils are up 44-12 at that point. They take it down 58-24.
The Patriots of Clarkson-Leigh looking to hand Cross County their first loss, but Cross County, man, we saw them play last week. They are good, especially on offense. The offense gets rolling through, but who else? Our reigning athlete of the week, Carter Syme. Fantastic on his way to the end zone. But this game, defensive heavy early on. Apparent when Mason Whitmore breaks up a pass to Corey Hollinger for a turnover on downs. Cross County defense, they were also pretty stingy on their side. A big goal line stand, mainly led by Colby Bolton. This also forced turnover on downs as it was 0-0 at the end of the first. The Patriots eventually punched one in when Kyle Kasich forces his way into the end zone. Cross County would not be beaten on their home turf, though. They win big, 42-22.
Fullerton looking to protect their home turf against the Cougars of Central Valley. CV's first offensive play of the game, Carson Corman decides to go deep. Oh, it's underthrown a little bit. Grant Pickrell lives up to his namesake with the pick. CV wouldn't have to wait long to get the ball back. Fletcher Dubas bobbles the ball, getting tackled by Aiden Freeman, who comes up with it. Central Valley, though, could not capitalize on the turnover. Warriors' next offensive possession. Look at the lefty, Brady Cook, letting it fly. Dubas reels in the deflection. Outstanding play to set up Cook on the old keeper, running through a hole into the end zone. The Warriors get on the board right before the end of the first quarter, up 6-0. Fullerton comes away with a 30-20 victory.
Medicine Valley opening their season against the Bobcats of South Loup. First quarter, South Loup looking to get the ground game going, and the option handoff for Caden Paulson is the way to go. It's a big gainer. He finds himself down inside the red zone. It worked so well the last time, the Bobcats go to it again. They fool the defense and the cameraman. Man, who was shooting that game? He's awful. Gives them the early lead. The Bobcats, they went ground game. The Raiders, they went air raid as Hudson Stout finds Hayden Kramer on the rollout, and he races away, even puts up a nice little stiff arm on his way to 6. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's Stout to Kramer once more. This time on the streak up the sideline. Beautiful ball. Med Valley doubles up the Loop, 32-16.
Riverside visiting Osceola, who held a 22-6 lead early in the second quarter. But then Riverside kind of takes over. First, Carter Keene hits Lanesworth check on the slant route. No one going to catch him as he sprints towards the end zone down the sideline, making it 22-16. Chargers then tie things up. Tony Berger breaks free down the sideline. Isaiah Selazny can run. Just not enough. 22-22 ball game at the break. Riverside, well, they pick up where they left off after the half. Another Keene to Swarchek connection, building the Charger lead. Osceola tries to get something going after they gave up so many consecutive points to Riverside. And guess what? Zelazny, we said he could run. He's breaking tackles too this time. Bulldogs close the gap, getting to 36-30, but Riverside runs away late. 64-38 over the Dogs.
Now to Heartland Lutheran. This school's got spirit. Yes, they do. Hey, how about Aiden Burney? He's going to get the handoff, and you got to lie. You can't lie. This kid's got some spirit himself. He's just going to move and groove his way in for a touchdown. And it's going to, we find ourselves a little while later. Same setup on offense as Bryson Eaker, who runs it and catches this and brings this one in. Another touchdown for the Blue Jays, bringing the score 33-6. On the return, Heartland Lutherans, Broderick Brandt gonna scoop this one up. Fantastically run drill right there. That's why they practice it in practice. And he's gonna take this one all the way back to the house. He's gonna make it 33-12. Unfortunately, would not be enough.
We were unable to track down the final score for this one despite our repeated efforts. Southwest meeting up with Wilcox-Hildreth in a 6-man tilt. First quarter, and Wilcox-Hildreth started to drive back up to its own 3. Then Gage Rittner takes a toss, makes a move, slips a tackle, and he's off. No one's got the speed from Southwest to run him down. 64-yard tutter. The Falcons take an 8-0 lead through the first quarter. 3rd and 4 ever in the second stanza for Will Hill when the miscue off the snap turns into trouble. And a whole lot more. Jacob Kearns with the old scoop and score. 25 yards on the pickup, and the Rough Riders get it back to 8-6. Will Hill, though, moving into the winner's circle, 24-6.